pouring outside, so it is definitely wet season. So dry season is actually the same temperature. Our guy was supposed to pick us up, and it's scheduled for 3 o'clock. Right now it's 3:25, and we're the only ones on the bus.
We went with Nikon Express again, who offered pickup if you contacted them 1 day in advance. Our departure from Siem Reap had been punctual, but this time we left 45 minutes late. We stayed above a pizzeria, probably as their only guest. The block was quiet, but 1 street away was a red light district.
We have finally found a mart where we can buy drinks and snacks. And then we've been seeing a lot of guys drinking this soy milk. Oh, it's good. It's nice and sweet, just the way it should be.
Oh god, I think I just got a cut a waft of sewage, but yeah, this is good.
Oh yeah, there's garbage going through right now.
Okay, let's get out of here.
At Deja Vu restaurant, next to the Mekong River that you can't really see right now.
Is it Mekong again? What do you have there, Katie?
It's strawberry jack right. You will know I don't drink.
Just take a big gulp.
Ugh. I'm good. It's getting our Western fix tonight.
Yep. Cheers. Mayonnaise on top, mayonnaise on the bottom. It's a mayonnaise burger. Good enough for me.
He was craving a burger.
Reese burger is 10 times better, but this is really good. For
good.
$4, $5, whatever it is, I'd order it again for sure. What's happening?
There's literally a new river that has formed.
We decided to go for dinner tonight around 9 o'clock, and we sat by an outdoor patio and had a nice meal. And then halfway through, it was literally a typhoon. There was just a bit of drops of rain and lots of wind. And then all of a sudden, it was pouring. So we decided to skip into a convenience mart to get some snacks for the night. And when we walked out, it was a literal flood. The water was down to my waist. That's the kind of water we walked through. And the rain, the droplets were like the size of a toothpaste container. It was insane.
Yeah, let's do drenched.
Really drenched.
Just has to dry by 8 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got into her eyes. It was just completely soaked. And
That water was up to her waist.
And it was like
insane. We were wading through water.
yeah,
Yeah, with who knows what was in there.
that was crazy. Like no one was outside.
Thank God we didn't go to Martin Market.
Yeah, we saw a guy who tried to run out into the street, and then he face planted into the wall. It's sort of so funny. Like he ran out, and then he went plop into the water and disappeared, and then came back up and nice recovery. And ran over.
Alrighty then, I'll see you later.
Good morning. So we spent the morning basically scrambling to break change for the place we're staying at because she said we didn't have change. So I was running around to get in the block and no one would break it for me. Galvin was on a tuk-tuk.
Just to go break the at the market.
Right when he left, the lady told me, oh, she had suddenly break 100 again.
Anyway, we're on our minivan now to Sihanoukville.
If you book online, don't choose a row 1 seats like we did. It was very uncomfortable. During our washing break, we bought a steamed bao for $1. You must try one in Cambodia. Lots of soft, juicy pork inside with egg and sausage. For $4, the tuk-tuk driver took us to buy tickets and dropped us off at the pier. Funny thing that Galvin noticed was that the driver held a poster for one boat company but took us to the competitor, which was fine by us because both had iffy reviews online.
We're now at Serendipity Pier. Disorganized, but we're finally in line for something. We've made it on, finally. We said we had to go on a little boat, and we were letting us line up for the big boat, even though that's said later when we said we'd go on the big boat. Anyway, just chaos.
Sit near an air conditioning unit, but figure out which blades are actually moving. We didn't know what to expect at Koh Rong. On one hand, we saw photos of white sand beaches, and heard about the bioluminescent plankton. On the other hand, we read how dirty, how loud the island was, how there are critters everywhere, and that the island is run on generators. For dinner now, and this is the street that you walk down when you get off the pier.
It's basically oceanside, and there's maybe 20 restaurants in total on this side of the island, and everything's gonna be here save two, which are up the street. But yeah, food's pretty much all the same across the board. Prices vary a lot though.
So how was your fried rice?
It was really good. The rice was, texture was great, and the chicken was tender, so I'm very happy.
Yeah,
it's only $3.
Yeah, only $3. And then I got the spaghetti bolognese, which is not like a tomato base, but it's very delicious.
So Galvin had this brilliant idea of flipping over both mattresses to see what was underneath. He flipped over this one and he found a cockroach, but that one just kept running to the next one, so he had this crazy mattress flipping thing. We finally killed it with this, and then we found a brother cockroach who also ran around, and we killed it with a selfie stick. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, and there's also one down there, that black blob. And then we also killed the mosquito, and we also killed the spider. Boom. Boom. Don't mess with us. Oh! Yes!
So it's day 2 on KOH RONG Island, and I just want to fill you guys up on the air conditioning scenario. Some places here have AC, but we don't know how long it works for. The island is run on a generator, so pretty much everything that you see for AC might not be like the entire day, maybe just like a couple hours. And in terms of bunking, doesn't matter where you stay, there's going to be bugs. That's just something you have to deal with. Last night, Katie killed at least 3 cockroaches, 5 spiders, and a dozen flies, and over 1 million ants. And in terms of hot showers, they last for maybe 10 minutes, and then everyone shares the same hot water. There's no electric boiler like you see in Southeast Asia. Everything just shares off a mutual hot water boiler. So if you don't wake up early or if you don't go to sleep late, you're not gonna get hot water.
We do recommend our guest house because we know that our situation is definitely more luxurious than most of the island, and it's quite new, so I'm sure when it gets more popular, I don't know if they actually have enough generators to power all the air conditioning units, but for now we aren't complaining, and they also gave us a family room, so it's pretty big.
Yummy.
Good. So we're now at the White Rose restaurant, and there's a path here, so if
My
you want to
goodness,
stay at our guest house, you just go up this path.
One thing about KOH RONG is that most, if not all, the materials, produce, food, are brought over from the mainland.
Dark cloud coming in and it does not look good.
We survived!
Yeah, that was a crazy storm. Yeah, it was a fun way back. We actually went a lot faster going against the current. I don't know why, but...
I think it was out of fear. Galvin was paddling like a madman.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I did not want to lose this camera.
But also this water is super salty and I assaulted our eyes a couple times.
Actually assaulted, that's a good pun.
It made us blind, really.
Yeah.
But we rented the kayaks from this place called Rising Sun.
It's $5 for an hour, $10 for half a day. I think that's about 5 hours, and then $15 for the full day.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah.
it looks calm now, but once we were out, it was super choppy, and I guess the sun's coming out.
Yeah, so it's nice. I do recommend you get the half day. 1 hour won't be enough if you go to the island, and full day, I don't think anyone's got energy for that. That's insane paddling. But yeah.
Well, that was fun. We're ready to take a shower because we're really salty and eat.
4:50 after kayaking. We're starving. We're gonna go for lunch. Pretty late.
We are back at Elephant because last night's dinner was quite good here, except for the fries, but everything else was great. So we're back, sticking with one that we know. Galvin ordered the spaghetti bolognese that I ordered yesterday. Why is it good, baby?
I don't know. It's definitely not Italian. It's kind of like Filipino, but I don't know. It's sweet. It's tomatoey, and I love it.
Yeah. And I got this curry dish. It tastes good. It's supposed to be like coconut and peanut. I don't taste the peanuts. Oh, hot, and then. Check out the skybar tonight, but it has started to sprinkle outside.
Oh, sorry. Yes. We will head out for a drink and dinner. Katie's gonna get wasted
I'm just gonna get a Coca-Cola.
with some additives of alcoholic nature.
Anyways, yes.
Most of Koh Rong is trees and uninhabited, and the people live on the periphery near the coast, where the boats come and go. To build new housing and restaurants, you'd have to go further into the island, such as our guest house and skybar.
Not much of a view now. So this is something called the Dark and Stormy. What is it?
It is a dark rum with just sweet ginger ale. And I told him to make it extra sweet, and he put like half a shot in.
It does smell really sweet. It was really sweet, but super alcoholic.
Uh-oh.
Sweet alcohol. I'm good. So Galvin got the full strength. It's 2-for-1 cocktails. Praying mantis! Right now we're back at White Rose for dinner. And we wanted to get burgers at Vagabond, but they sold out. So if you ever come here, come at 6 to get the Vagabond burgers. They have burgers, fries, and a drink for $5. Darn it. Thank you. We're back at White Rose for breakfast and some Wi-Fi. It is once again raining outside.
It's literally pouring, honestly.
Yeah, it's pouring. But I guess this is the wet season, so hopefully it'll clear up a bit for our boat trip this afternoon.
First stop was snorkeling near Kotok Island. I can't swim, so it's scary for me to enter water even with a life jacket on. I wasn't up for snorkeling, so this is actually my first time seeing what was underwater. Fruit was provided, and then we stopped to go fishing.
We got a little fishy.
What do you want to name him?
How do you look so cute?
I don't think we're gonna eat this one.
It's too small.
This one's a little small. Keep.
Okay, never mind. We're told to keep.
Alright, that sucker's dinner. We've just gone snorkeling and now we've gone fishing, and Katie's actually caught her first fish as well. The guy using this completely ghetto lure bait method is just killing it. Fish after fish. I think he's on his 5th one now. Yeah, so Katie caught this fish earlier, and now I'm gonna eat it. That's how it works.
And it doesn't look that bony.
The scales are totally edible. It's like chips. With no fish. It's like fish. And there's no small bones.
Phew! Yeah, that's good.
The last activity was waiting for the sun to disappear to see the bioluminescent plankton.
So about today's boat ride.
We start off the day by taking a long, nice boat ride to a small island. It might be different for you, but the purpose there is to go snorkeling and see the coral, and there are so many different schools of fish. It's pretty awesome. After that, they pull you right out of the boat, and they take you fishing pretty much deep sea.
Yeah.
And you do catch fish.
Tiny ones.
Yeah, sometimes they're tiny, but we've seen photos of really big fish, and you get different varieties.
But where we were for the fishing, it was quite rocky, so several times the water almost reached the edge of the boat, and I thought water was going to go in, so that kind of freaked me out.
Yeah, afterwards they take you to a nice little beach. It's different. It's advertised as Long Beach, but depending on the weather, they might take you to a different beach. Either way, it's going to be a great time. You swim around for an hour, they cook you a nice meal. Chicken skewers, veggie skewers, and then all the fish that you catch is all eaten, so it's really awesome. After dinner, they take you out for a nice little ride to another cove, and then in there you see the bioluminescent plankton, and that takes about 2 hours, so you will be in the water for about a good hour before the luminescence starts kicking in, but it's a nice little show.
Yeah, you start getting impatient because you're like, when are you going to see it? When am I going to see it? And then it also, like, the temperature just suddenly drops and you're really cold. So then we're just in the water, but also freezing. But that was amazing. It literally, you just agitate the water a little bit in the end, and there's just all these shimmers in the water.
Yeah, it's like blue sparks.
Yeah, it kind of looks like glitter. It was really neat.
And then afterwards, they bring you back to shore. Chances are you might still be hungry after all that activity.
Yeah, so then we came back. We tried to pick up our laundry, which we dropped off the first day. Everything smells like dirty towel. It's so nasty, and I don't have any clothes because everything just smells terrible. Then we took a super cold shower as well, which was not too pleasant because I was already so cold on the boat.
Yeah, but overall experience, it's worth it. $10. It's pretty much 1 to 8, 7 hours, and
yeah,
it's a blast. Honestly, you won't be getting this price anywhere else in the world except for Southeast Asia.
We had a nice massage and we went to Coco, which is always busy, but kitchen closed actually at 10. So we're having really cheap food.
Is it love at first bite?
It is.
Good. And this pasta is pretty good as well. I can't even feel my lower lip right now. But afterwards we're gonna get a pancake and we just put in another order for a hot dog and chips. Fries are extra crispy this time, and look at this hot dog. How many hot dogs, how many sausages are in there?
3 mini wieners.
3 mini ones.
Drenched in a disgusting amount of mayo and ketchup. Love it.
But it'll taste so good.
Oh, lots of onions too.
It's our last morning here in Koh Rong, and we're enjoying our last breakfast at Elephant Restaurant.
The last few days in Cambodia, we're leaving Koh Rong now, and we're heading to Sihanoukville to take a minivan over to Kampot. So if you want to follow adventures in Cambodia here, click here, and if you want to follow us on any adventures over to Kampot, please click here.